Not that you care, but I'm someone who's dealt with depression and anxiety. We all do, in some form or fashion, whether we want to believe it or not. Every day, our emotions and attitudes can be altered by so many different things that we come across in our daily life. Our behaviors and the way that we treat others can be influenced by our emotions and our attitudes. And they can change the mood of your day suddenly, whether it's to something as simple as being hungry and you are angry and snap at a coworker. That's happened with me. I need to eat. Someone cuts you off while you're in traffic on your morning commute. You're angry the rest of the day. You find out one of your friends is dating an ex. That can change your day suddenly. Over the next few weeks, in these next videos, I hope to help you understand how to control your emotions, or at least start to. Today, I want to discuss how a bad day happens and how to navigate your way through it to make it to your pillow at the end of the night. Now, I understand everybody's different, and something that works for me might not work for you. Totally understandable, but hopefully this might work for some of you. For me, a bad day is when things start spiraling. That's usually the word that comes into my head when I start noticing every little thing is going against me. Whether it's I stub my toe when I wake up, water's too hot when I try to wash my hands, or the Keurig doesn't work and my coffee doesn't come out right, or I forget my coffee when I leave in the morning. A few of those things stacked on top of each other, I start feeling already negative. And then say, like I mentioned before, someone cuts me off on my way to work. Things just start adding up. You start to feel overwhelmed. For me, like I mentioned before, I make sure I have something to eat. If I'm hungry, trying to deal with stress, I get angry. Obviously, first thing is to step back and breathe. Try to relax if you can. But start to take notice of what's happened today and realize it's not because of something you did or because of who you are. It just happens to be a bunch of coincidences that have piled up against you. You have to then start seeing the positive ones rather than just the negative ones that you're going to continue to see each day. Someone smiled at you when you went out for lunch. You find $1 on the ground. Your coworker takes a few of your assignments. Find the good in things and spin it around and turn your bad day good. That might not work for all of you. People can't get out of their anger and it just overtakes you and you only focus on revenge or spite. You can't come back down and you just are angry the rest of the day. It might be who you are, and I'm sorry. You can try to catch yourself, I think, is the biggest piece of advice. Catch yourself while you're angry and find and ask yourself why. Is it maybe the small little thing that you're angry about shouldn't be dominating the rest of your day? Maybe the little thing that you're angry about caused you to be angry at everyone else because you don't want to go around and be angry and snap at someone you care about who didn't deserve it. Then you're the bad guy. If you can learn to keep your emotions in check or to understand what you're about to say and not say it to someone you care about that would hurt them, take a few moments every time before you speak and make sure that it's what you want to say, not just reacting with emotion. Hopefully you can remember these items the next time you're in the middle of something stressful and you take a moment and don't say what you really want to say, but instead say what your brain should say. Each and every one of us is a case study. We all have our own trials and dilemmas that make us believe that ours are more important than anybody else's. And you're right. But how do we get through those? How do we treat others in a way that gets us to our goals and yet respects others? And at the end of the day, you're happy. Because that's all that matters.